Hey guys, it's Ty with Ty the Dog Guy on the Daily, and I want to talk today about exercise for your dog. A lot of these podcasts that I shoot and whatnot, I shoot while I'm out and about, walking my dog, getting her some exercise. But I find that exercise is something that's a little bit perhaps misunderstood in the dog training community or in the dog community at large, because it's quite frequent that we'll get some folks that they say, they're coming to us for the first time and they're like, well, gosh, we need some help with training our dog. We just don't understand it. Our dog's really aggressive, but we exercise the heck out of him, and he's still aggressive when we go on walks. Or one that I'll hear is, I don't get it. My dog's chewing like crazy. He chewed the couch. He dug up the entire backyard, but I exercise him so much. And so somewhere along the line, I'm really not sure where it came from, but a lot of folks are kind of under the impression that exercise and training are somewhat synonymous, or that perhaps one replaces the other. I'm not entirely sure. But like I say, there's this phenomenon that I keep hearing of people saying, I don't understand my dog's behavior problems. He gets a lot of exercise. And so, is exercise important? Yes. Is exercise like a key principle? Maybe. And I say maybe because it depends. Really what we need is the dog with the right mindset. And a dog with the right mindset is not going to chew or be aggressive. And so you might say, well, exercise can create that mindset. And it's rare that I've seen exercise create that mindset. And it's common that I've seen that mindset created without exercise. I mean, we've got clients that, for one reason or another can't exercise their dog very well, maybe due to a disability or something like that. And still their dogs can behave. And so what I've found more often is the case is that you're going to tire a dog out more through his brain or her brain than you ever will through his or her body. I always liken it to, let's say you're cramming for a test, right? And for some of you, maybe it's been a long time since you've done that. I'm thinking in my own life, it's been quite a long time since I've ever crammed for a test, if I ever did. But anyways, a lot of people can relate to that. And a lot of people understand that cramming for a test, oh boy, that really tires you out, right? You might sit there for 3 or 4 hours just like thinking and working through problems or whatever the case might be. And, by the time you're done, you're like exhausted, you're wiped. Physically, you did nothing, but mentally you did a lot. I see this a lot when we're working with puppies. We'll have somebody come in for a puppy course and we do a session and, they'll call me up the next day and say, oh my gosh, that puppy after that session slept, the entire rest of the day. Sometimes even adult dogs, people will say that about their adult dogs. And we're talking that in these training sessions, physically we might work a little bit on walking, but physically there's very little going on. It's more mental than anything. And that's what you need to capture. Is you need to capture your dog's mind. I don't mean that in like a negative way, like a manipulative way, but you do need to capture your dog's mind. Now, don't let me talk you out of exercising your dog. Physically, walks, treadmills, running, hiking, fetch, agility, all these wonderful things. These are all wonderful things, but they don't replace solid training in teaching your dog how to deal with outside stimuli, how to deal with stress, how to deal with anxiety, aggression, the desire to be destructive, and things like that. And so if you can get your dog to that state of mind, you can go to a place where, I just got busy for 2 or 3 days and my dog didn't really get exercise. And again, you want to try to avoid that happening, but you can get to that point to where you have a dog who's not aggressive, not destructive, not hyper, even though he's not getting physically exercised every day, at times when the dog can't. So hopefully that makes sense. Keep on training, guys.